Welcome, I am TSC Tyler, and today is a rebuild of the Portland Trailblazers. This is a team that I'm fairly excited about, just because it's going to be a challenge to rebuild. Like, I have no idea what they're doing with their team. So the first trade they did was Norman Powell and Robert Covington for Eric Bledsoe, Justice Winslow, Keon Johnson, and a second. Um, yeah, that one's interesting, considering they gave up 2 firsts for Robert Covington alone. And they traded away Gary Trent for Norman Powell. The only thing they do get back, worth anything in that trade, is Keon Johnson, who was into the G League for him to get better. Next trade was CJ McCollum to the Pelicans, and they got rid of Larry Nance and Tony Snell. And then in return, they get Josh Hart, Tomas Satoransky, Nikhil Walker-Alexander, and Didi Louzada. And then the last trade they did is they took Nikhil Walker-Alexander and Satoransky, and then they ended up getting Joe Ingles and Isaiah Hughes in a second. So in conclusion, they really made a lot of head-scratching moves. Like this, I think, is just to have an expiring contract, which is what we're going to take it as, because there's no way I'm re-signing 35-year-old Joe Ingles. So he's just going to walk. There's a lot of expiring deals here. Like Bledsoe, I'm probably going to let walk. I need to sign Simons back. And Josh Hart, we're going to pick up his team option. And then Nurkic, we're going to try to sign and trade next season. Right now, we don't even have our pick, so there's no point of like tanking. But I did extend Dame's timeline, so he won't end up coming back till later in the season. And while he's gone, we're going to give Anthony Simons the time to shine. So we're going to let him be the first option for our team. I think we're going to end up giving him like 35 minutes. This is going to be mostly what the rotation looks like. These positions might be different, but yeah, this is what it's going to look like, and I'll update you when Dame comes back. So going into the contract extension deadline, the people that we're actually looking to keep, both really don't want to be here. They're going to end up testing free agency. This one I'm more worried about, Anthony Simons. I am also worried about Nurkic. I do want to get him back as a trade piece. So we'll see if he wants to stay when free agency comes. So Dame ended up coming back, and this is what the team will look like till the end of the season. Lillard at the 1, Simons at the 2, Nasir Little at the 3, Winslow at the 4, and Nurkic at the 5 with Josh Hart coming off the bench. So going to the end of the first season, we're going to end up with 34 wins. Anthony Simons ended up winning Most Improved, so that's really good for us. I'm pretty sure we'll see no one in there. We didn't make the play-in. Kind of figured that too. We don't have our pick, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not sure what we will do in this draft, but I'll see you when that time comes. So we do end up keeping our pick for this season. I believe it was probably lottery protected, and we end up having the 9th pick. Okay, so we're gonna kind of draft on need, and I think I would rather take Damian Collins over Nikola Jovic. So we're gonna take Damian Collins, and that would leave whoever's below us to probably get Ivy. So going into season 2, I think we really did the best we could to salvage what we have. Dame's starting to get worse already. We did sign Anthony Simons, moving him to shooting guard. We signed Caleb Martin to a contract and Cody Zeller with a second-year team option. And then we drafted Damian Collins, as y'all saw. And then Keon Johnson's coming back from being in the G League. So I think this trade is the best one for our team. We'll be trading away Josh Hart and JaVale McGee, who are both on 1-year contracts, and a second-round pick for Gafford, who has a 3-year extension that doesn't kick in until next year, about $14 million at the most. And then we'll have Malik Monk, who can run a backup shooting guard role, and he's on a 2-year contract. One thing that we get as we come up to the trade deadline is that Nasir Little won't re-sign with the team, so I think we are going to try to get rid of him for a pick. Okay, so a deal we end up coming to, we are going to get rid of Nasir Little, and then in return, we are going to get this year's top 10 protected pick from the 76ers, and then Gorgeous Nyang, and then I tried to make it without these people being swapped for each other, but that's what they want, so whatever. So we do get something back for Nasir Little, and I think I'm going to try to play Keon Johnson at the 3 a little bit more, but Yeah, other than that, we're looking nicely for like a play-in spot, so we'll see if we can end up making the postseason. Yeah, so we kind of dropped off at the end of the year, unfortunately. Yeah, we didn't make the play-in, so we had a really bad drop off. We were like 33 and 33, and then we lost that many games near the end. The only thing I have like of any positivity is that we do actually have a first round pick, but it did come from the 1 seed. So like I I don't I don't know how good or bad that is actually gonna be. Yeah, so our pick was to the Bulls because that's what we had last year. So we end up getting we have the 27th pick from the Nasir Little trade. So we can see what we can do with that. So going to our pick, we do have a few people available. This guy has all NBA potential, Jarace Walker. So we're gonna go ahead and take him. Not a bad pick for where we are. So going to player progression, Dame continues to get worse. Anthony Simons goes up 2, Gafford goes up 1, Keon goes up 2, Yannick goes up 6 from the G League. Yeah, I kind of just have no idea what to do with this team. We're like in that limbo of just trying to figure out like what to do because Dame's getting worse and he's going to continue getting worse and it might actually like get faster. Like he might get worse faster. So I'm not sure if we move on from him at this point because we kind of have no superstar, right? But like it's going to be kind of tough to move on from him at this point. So after some thought, we are going to do this trade for Damian Lillard, or with Damian Lillard and Jarace Walker for De'Aaron Fox and Darius Baisley. De'Aaron's under contract, is 25, will continue to get better. Dame has already been past the prime of his career. He has a player option. He's way more. Unfortunately, we give this rookie that I think is going to be decent. So this isn't the part where we're really winning. I just think it's in terms of the point guards. Okay, so this is kind of like my last idea for us to actually make a contender. Because if we look down, we are 16 and 39. So we're already out of playoff contention. And Fox has kind of been like not that great for us. So if we get rid of him, bring back McCollum, who we let expire, then we let him go, and then we get the swap best, which is between the Bucks and the Pelicans. So it's rated really highly, and the money works. We lose Malik Monk, that's fine. The goal is we'll just make Anthony Simons our point guard again, and then we're gonna just give him the ball the whole time. So Keon Johnson ended up making most improved player. Yeah, we didn't make it. This was our worst season by far. This was the tank season, which probably should have happened a long time ago. But yeah, now we're officially in it. Anthony Simons is probably going to be the leader for our final 2 seasons. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I wanted the De'Aaron Fox thing to do well, but it really didn't seem like it was. It really didn't look good. So we do have 2 really good picks. One is our own, and one is the one from Milwaukee. So we're gonna go ahead and watch this and see if we are able to hold firm in the top 4. No, what? That's so stupid. Okay. And we fell to 3? Oh my goodness. Okay, so in the draft, we want Mikey or DJ, so we'll get at least one of those people here. We actually could get both. I don't know which one I want to choose, but yeah, we could choose between DJ Wagner or Mikey, because they both have Hall of Fame potential. We're just gonna choose DJ, and then we're gonna try to throw that other pick. We're gonna try to throw that other pick into a trade finder. Okay, so something to look forward to for year 4. Simons goes up by 4, and he's an 85 now. Yannick Nizosa goes up to an 81. Keon Johnson goes up to a 79. Damian Collins goes up to a 78. So I think what I want to do is, since we're going to have Sabonis here for the rest of this video, I think I want to either have him... I think I want to keep Gafford, because Gafford will stay till the video's over. So we're going to keep Gafford, and then I think I want to move him... And I want to move him and another young player, and see if I can get like a star to pair with these guys. Okay, so we are going to get Tyler Hero. This is the package we're going to throw in for him. And then since we do this, we are going to get rid of Gary Trent. Okay, so next we're going to get Keldon Johnson. We're just trying to make our top end talent a little bit higher. Yeah, so I quite like this rotation here. It's a lot better than what we had before. Obviously there's some more top end talent. But we do have depth, so that's always a good thing. So this season was technically our best yet. DJ Wagner wins MVP. Dame is still rocking. He wins 6th man somehow. There's a lot of good players on the Timberwolves now, I guess. So that's nice. But we actually made the play-in for once. So we're going up against the Denver Nuggets, and we are pretty close. And we do make it through the first game, being carried by Sabonis, basically, and then Keldon Johnson as well. And then now we're going up against Dallas for a spot in the actual playoffs. Oh, and we're getting destroyed. We are getting absolutely demolished. Luka takes us to the shed, basically, and that is probably the closest we've come to the playoffs. So this has been one of the worst like rebuilds I've had, but I do have confidence in the final season because the team, like everyone on the team is going to get better. Okay, so going into the final season, DJ Wagner jumped up a bunch, and we signed Anthony on this massive contract. He went up a few. So for our final year, this will be at least the top of the rotation. We have Anthony Simons at the 1, DJ Wagner at the 2, Keldon Johnson at the 3, Damian Collins at the 4, Sabonis at the 5, Tyler Hero as our 6th man off the bench, and then we have Mookie Cook. And then from here, we need to grab a few players to complete the rotation. That'll be what the picks are for that I grabbed. So we're going to use those and a little bit of money, and we'll make something work. So with this, we're going to take a 79 overall center to come off of our bench. And then I think we are going to either leave it at 8, or we're going to try to get one more like wing guy. This will be the last deal we make for a 77 and 76 overall player. These will help us in the regular season, and then when the playoffs come, we might end up shortening the rotation. So at the end of our final season, this is the best that we've done. And we're in the playoffs. So that's kind of all I care about. We just have like a really nice core. And that's enough for us to be the 5 seed. Now for these playoffs, DJ Wagner is insane. But secondly, we are going to shorten the rotation. So I believe we'll cut out Elijah Fisher. And then we'll have Lofton in here. I'm not sure by like the end of the series if we can make it out. Man, we really are trying to use DJ. But anyways, so we're going up against the Kings, who have a worse team than us, I think. Oh my God, they still have Lillard. This team is definitely worse than us, so we should have this. We take game 1 and 2. They take game 3 and 4. We take game 5, and we take the series in 6. Okay, now we go up against Houston, who have Caleb Foster, DiVincenzo, Houston, Paolo Banchero, and Victor Wembanyama. This one might be difficult. I'm not sure if we can get through this one, but we'll see. We take game 1 and 2. They take 3. We take 4. They take 5. And we take the series in 6. So now we're on to the conference finals. And this is Luka. That's the team. The team is Luka. So we have like the better everything else, but Luka can make that difference. We take game 2 and 3 and 4, and we're in the finals. Okay. Okay. So now, ooh, this one's tough because they have Cade, Levine, and Chet Holmgren. They take game 1 and game 2. We take game 3 and game 4. They take game 5, so we're in our elimination game here. We put up a really good first and second quarter. We have this. Going to game 7. I just want to see who did that. DJ. DJ's that dude. Okay, game 7 in the finals. Close. Oh, we're getting stomped. And we lose by 13. So, that final season made like the failure of a rebuild a little bit less of a failure because we ended up making a deep playoff push. But that was the first time we even touched like the postseason besides that. So, um, this rebuild was definitely a failure. I tried my best. This team was definitely difficult to try to turn around. It didn't seem like there were any like high touted prospects. Dame was already out of his prime. The only chance I had was to sign Sabonis, and then I traded for about everybody else. Um, I do hope you enjoyed. Next team I do, I will try to do a little bit better. And I will see you all next time.